today we're going to feature Kingsland, Georgia. And we started off the process with them, as usual, with a map developed over about a 6-week period about a year ago. And we identified all the target audiences that are going to influence their success, what their role is in the client's success, their required belief, and then the processes. And their required belief really informed the creative. And I'm really excited about the work we have done for them. And Camille is going to share what she has done so far on the creative side.
Great. I'm excited to share all this today. We presented 3 very different ideas to Kingsland, all based on things that came from the map and community engagement and a site visit. The area is very beautiful. It's right off of Interstate 95, where people from the north go down into Florida. It's about 3 miles from the Florida state line. But from the interstate, you would never know how beautiful the surrounding wetlands are. And so we learned in the map that birding and biking and water paddle sports, not beaches, were very popular with people who come to Kingsland to visit. It's adjacent to the Okefenokee Swamp and Cumberland Island and the charming historic village of St. Mary's. So there's lots to do in a hub and spoke way around the area. So we honed in on some key things, and that is it needed to be natural, it needed to be casual, it needed to be sort of a low-key logo and brand. So after several tweaks to the tagline, we finally landed on where nature reigns. Kingsland has in the past had identity that was royal in nature due to the name Kingsland. And it's not a fussy, prissy place. So we liked holding on to the nod to the word king, but keeping it very casual. So that was really the genesis of the concept of the crown out of marsh grasses. And there's a bird. The scarlet-billed ibis is one of their rare birds that people trying to catch a glimpse of in the wetlands and in the swamps. From there, though, we also committed to giving them some marketing to go with the logo to show how the logo would be used. So we developed a full-page print ad, and this is one that got approved. For this ad, we used the headline, "At the Crossroads of Wonder and Wander." I usually don't recommend stock photography for destinations, but I was able to find stock of Cumberland Island and the Okefenokee Swamp because they're, much photographed assets. And this picture is of Cumberland Island with the beautiful live oaks and palms. And in each ad, what I wanted to do was to not have anybody seen. Let the reader imagine what it must be like to walk down that trail, really put themselves in the place. And that's the major picture. And then something from Kingsland proper. The smaller picture over in the corner is their historic rural district. It's a little shopping center. They've also asked us to do letterhead business cards. And the idea I had for business cards, they were already putting images of some of their attractions on the back of their business cards. And I thought, why don't we, since we'll be printing digitally, have each person have a different image, a different attraction printed on the back of their card. There also is a service that will, who makes business cards for photographers. So they will take your stack of 100 cards and you can have 100 different images on the back. So I thought that was really a good way, since Kingsland's assets aren't that well known to the traveling public, to showcase what there is to do there.
So Victoria, what's our next steps here?
So our next steps, we've just completed their social media assessment, and we've also had their first monthly consulting call with them. And we're looking forward to our next month's call with them as well. They've already started to implement a couple of things on their social channels from our assessment and planning call with them. But the fun part, so we can show all of Camille's artwork off, is we've also started media planning for them as well.
And what I was able to do was review over all of the map and discussing with Victoria what their goals and who we needed to target. So we took that information and was able to put down a mixture of print and digital, much more heavier on digital. So hopefully we'll be able to target their audiences in the digital world.
Right. One of the things that, as we were talking with Kingsland, they kept referencing their map, and we kept telling them as well, this is also what we use as we were putting the media buy together, which is why we're heavier on digital than with traditional.
It's just really fascinating how all that stuff comes out in the map
Mm-hmm.
and then informs the creative and then travels right on through to the media plan. So thank you guys very much.